Hey everybody, I'm Adam.
I'm Rachel.
Welcome to Turtle Skate, and today we are going to learn how to turn. There are two kinds of turns we're going to learn, the regular and then the kick turn. Are you ready?
Yes.
Cool, let's do it. Okay, so the first turn we're going to learn is the regular one, where you get on your board just like you usually do. Bolts, yes. Cool. And we're going to lean to either side. Try to keep your shoulders straight when you're doing it. That's what kind of keeps you from falling off it. So you see, kind of leaning from side to side. That's how we're essentially going to turn when we're moving. We're going to lean to the side. Don't lean too much because this is like a wide turn. So make sure you have a lot of space to do it. Or you might turn too much and then you'll do that and you might fall off. But as long as you just kind of, move, you're gonna get your balance too with this. So go try doing that. Skate around a little bit and just do like these turns, just lean to either side, to the side that you wanna go. So another pretty important thing is that your trucks, depending on how tight they are, will also factor in how much you can turn like this. If your trucks are looser, then you can turn a little sharper. You can turn a little more without any problems. If you're tighter though, you might fall off because the board doesn't want to move as much. Good job. Okay, so she has her turns pretty much down. Next, we're going to learn how to kick turn. Now there is a difference between kick turning and regular ground turning that we were doing. Kick turning is more precise. So if you want to like dodge a person, or if you have to do a tighter turn or something, you're going to have to do little turns. That's essentially what it is. A kick turn is like little turns in a big turn. If that makes sense. So to kick turn, what you're doing is you're lifting off of the front trucks. All right, you're not slamming down on the back, because if you do that too much, you're gonna end up like this, and this is how people fall because your weight goes backwards. With a kick turn, let me set something. We're lifting up the front trucks a little bit, and I'm using my knee too. So that's a kick turn. Now I'm gonna do that again. It's very tiny movements. If it's too much, your weight might go backwards and you might fall. That's why a lot of people fall when trying to do kick turns. But it's very little. I imagine almost like you're trying to slam the trucks into the ground more when lifting them up from your front foot. That. And we're gonna practice doing that stationary before we move with it. Alright, so now we're going to have Rachel do it, and just do kick turn, just going straight. We're not worrying about turning it. Just go straight up and down. Oh, and for this, the way that we always learned was to kind of have your back foot on the bolts, when moving, when going, and that is how you ride. But now that we're kind of going a little more advanced, because that's what kick turns are, your back foot is going to be perched on the tail at all times. We already have our balance at this point, so we no longer have to be on all the bolts. Your back foot will always be on the tail. Alright, try to go for the center of the tail. Okay? Go a little bit more on the tail. Yeah, like more on the end. And that's when you lift your front truck up and just slam it down. So up and down. So, and you see like my knees are doing something too. Look at my knee. So I'm actually lifting it up. She lifted it up by a lot and her body did that. So to correct it, try to make it a very tiny little thing. It starts from the back of your feet and goes to your front. There you go. Try to lift up using like your knee. I use my knee. See? And like she's turning a little bit. That's alright. It happens. That's why I want you to practice without turning much. So we're going to have her do it a little bit, and hopefully she's just gonna get better and better.
Want to ride?
No, I want you to stay there going up and down. Okay guys, so she's been doing it for a little bit, and she's having a little bit of difficulty. So we're gonna try to erase the difficulties. We're gonna do a little practice step. The practice step is going to be, we're going to lift up all the way to where your tail hits the top, like this. So you have balance. Then you're gonna hit it down. You have balance. Up all the way, and down. And when you go down, you have to slam it down. I imagine it like it's a nail, and you're trying to nail it using your skateboard into the ground. When you're not doing that, when you're trying to kick turn, you're trying to control how much you do it. With this, there's not much control. You're going all the way up or all the way down. Once you do that, then I think it'll be a little easier for you to control how much you go up and down.
Oh, where are you going?
Okay, so we went through round turns, and she's really got that down. So we're gonna keep working on that, and we're gonna do a separate video on kick turns when we feel that she's ready. But that starting step, where you're just standing still and going all the way up and all the way down, that's what I want you to practice. Once you do that, you'll be ready to kind of do little versions of that. Okay? You got it though. Awesome day today. Subscribe, like, become a shell raiser.